Hey, welcome to another episode of Dave's Imaginations. Today, we're going to recap our session from all the way back to May 12th of last month. Yeah, so it's been a while. We've had a few weeks off, and we need to recap as we're going to get back into it this Thursday. Stay with me. So, thanks for joining. And it's been a while. I took a 2-week vacation, and in that 2 weeks, Ken led us through a different adventure. But this week we're gonna get back to it. And before we do that, let's recap. Let's try to figure out what we did last time. That's the purpose of this video. So let me go through my notes and see what we did. So we began the evening figuring out how each person would be spending the next 30 days. Mr. Fuzzy Boots, our tiger, was taken into the Winterstone Temple. Gloin's donkey was given to Phil, and I'm not quite sure what happened to our wagon. Katota, Strider, and Olak were to stay at the Winterstone Table, while Ruckus, Gloin, and Vrinka were to go to Port Llast and to hopefully secure a boat. Zurok was educated to be a dragonologist. Now, Zurok is one of Ken's older characters who resides at Fortitude and part of this whole group, whole resistance. And he is a trained dragonologist from the Academy. And in the last year, the Drakhorn has sounded. There's been this calling, a summoning that has woke many dragons, and those dragons were drawn in to support the Darkwing and bolster the orcs and to help them take the north. Now, this academy has shared that they don't know where this Drakhorn is, but if anyone knew, it would be Macath the Crimson, a sorceress tiefling. She knows all about the Drakhorn. Last Academy knew, though, Macath was investigating the Sea of Moving Ice when she disappeared. Only her ship was found. Some crewmen were seen dead. A powerful white dragon named Orthotor is known to inhabit the sea in that area. Someone needs to find Macath and, if possible, stop Drakhorn. And so that was our mission, if you would. Now, to achieve that mission, that is why Ruckus, Gloin, and Vrinka have headed to Port Llast to hopefully secure a boat. Now, to help them on their way, Dag borrowed a third horse that the three of them could ride horses in a saddle, and Dag also produced papers for each of them to carry. Now, the last time we met, we didn't spend a lot of time on Olak, Strider, and Katota. Olak is going to try to develop his automaton, Mini, and Strider was going to continue to try to train. Strider is going to help with the resistance. Katota was going to try to develop a relationship with Mr. Fuzzy Boots. We did say that Lidnura, the wizard from the next town over, right? She was going to ask for help resolving an inconvenient toll station that some goblins have set up on the road to Helm's Hold. That's the next over city. My idea is that this could be a low-level adventure that perhaps Minnie could go on to help develop his skills. All right. So while that's happening, if we focus on Ruckus, Gloin, and Vrinka, they had an uneventful journey to Port Llast. When they got Port Llast, though, they found it to be a ship graveyard, largely unpopular. Or actually, perhaps I should say it was largely populated, as Port Llast was inhabited by 5 hill giants. Those hill giants have been stationed there to watch over the abandoned port by the orcs and the orc command. As the trio entered the town, that is Ruckus, Gloin, and Vrinka, as they entered the town, they found 2 hill giants fighting about how each of them would intend to win the affections of the female hill giant that they called Lilyrar. The three, Ruckus, Gloin, and Vrinka, avoid those 2 hill giants and move closer into the docks. they come across an abandoned administration building and find an old list of boats with captains, cargo, departures, and destinations. While looking at that book, that registry, they hear a commotion outside. 2 more hill giants are fighting for the affections of that 5th female hill giant, that lily roar. And there's also a man out in the docks playing a castanet and surrounded by livestock, pigs, lots of pigs, chickens, and a cow. Now, Ruckus approaches this man with Varinka and Gloin flanking. The man works warnings into his singing, and Ruckus asks about the ships and if he is a captain. They learn that he is actually Captain Shimber, and boats are wrecked and they should really leave. Ruckus asks for the concertina, which the captain, Shimber, gladly gives up and says, "Don't stop singing." Ruckus sings for a while, but ends up throwing the concertina on top of a nearby tent. The music stops and draws the attention of Lilyrar, and that is where they enter battle. But Shimber charms Lilyrar and convinces her to not attack. Not attack his friends, air quote friends. We learn that from Lilyrar that she has been placed here by Grumpsh, one of the orc leaders of the army, to watch over the port. We learn that she likes the port, but wants to rule over the port and not take orders from those nasty orcs. She agrees to let the party work on boats as long as they don't stop singing. And that's pretty much where we ended the night. And we wonder, we're going to have to learn next time, is there a ship that can be fixed up? And what's up with all this livestock? And do they have the skills, equipment, and resources to fix a boat? If they fix a boat, how will they crew the ship? And when will it be ready? And when that ship's ready, do they simply leave? Or hope it's still there when they return? Or do they go get the people, the rest of the party, and hope the ship is still there when they return? And so all these questions and more the next time we play, which will be just, I guess that's tomorrow by now, June 10th. So I hope you can make it. I look forward to seeing everyone in person and learning all these questions and more. So thank you for watching. And if you haven't, please hit the like button, right? Subscribe and do all that fun stuff. It helps out the channel. And otherwise, thank you for your time and take care.